Welcome everyone to this digital event that brings together great experts to present the Huawei Cloud Spark Program, a program that seeks to benefit startups from all over Latin America. We will be joined by Marcus Dantus, the Chief Executive Officer and founder of Startup Mexico, who has more than 2 decades of experience creating, operating, investing, and advising startups. Angeles Toledo will join us as well, a Startup Mexico's consultant with extensive experience in management, operations, and business development, and as well Fernando Thompson, considered one of the geniuses of the digital transformation process and one of the best Mexicans chief information officers by InfoWorld. Angeles and Fernando will be there to give us their businesses and technology point of view of the benefits of this initiative. And to tell us more about in detail about Huawei Cloud Spark Program, we will have Joaquin Saldaña as well from the Huawei's Strategy Marketing Department, who has more than 30 years of experience in IT and telecom markets in Mexico and Latin America. After this brief presentation, I will give the floor to Marcus Dantus to tell us more about the Huawei's collaboration with the Startup Mexico and how this program will boost startups.
First of all, I would like to thank Huawei for choosing us, Startup Mexico, to collaborate in this challenge, the Huawei Cloud Spark Program, which I believe is a challenge that will be of great importance for Latin American startups, boosting their growth, creating great startups, and perhaps more importantly, laying the foundation so that at least on the technology side, they no longer need to worry and grow alongside a company as important as Huawei, one of the biggest private companies in the world. The Huawei Cloud Spark programs seeks to incubate and accelerate startups through its Huawei Cloud services and become a technological ally to boost the growth of these companies. This program is not only limited to startups that already have a track record or market presence. Huawei is open to support businesses from the get-go, from the beginning, where they have just developed their product and have detected their market. In addition to these benefits, we see that the goal of Huawei is to support and engage with technology startups throughout Latin America, an initiative that had not been seen in the past. It is important to take into consideration that innovation is becoming more and more relevant today with the number of entrepreneurs arising in the world and with the technological advances that are currently happening. It is increasingly relevant that companies maintain their competitive edge through innovation. The evolution of entrepreneurship and the ability to undertake new techniques and methodologies means that today there are many new businesses in all parts of the world, in all types of areas and spaces. This program brings a lot of value to these ventures. First of all, it allows them access to the extraordinary cloud services with great quality. And it is also globalized. It allows them to lower their entry into different markets and lower their market costs as well, and to expand worldwide in a fast and productive way. Nowadays, especially after the pandemic, we have realized that the digital transformation is inevitable. And not only for companies, consumers also have more and more exposure to digital tools that facilitate their daily lives. While in the past, technology might have been considered optional, today businesses have to introduce technology in a mandatory basis. Businesses that are not adopting the technology will be far behind and will be at a great disadvantage against businesses that do adopt and implement it. The program helps startups not only by making cloud services available to them, but also by supporting them in the evolution of their products and services, not limited to the technology area, offering go-to-market support and assistance to marketing events so that they can contribute to the growth of different areas and in many other ways. Huawei will not just be another supplier. It will become a definite ally for these companies because it will put its experience and efforts in addition to the technology with the purpose of creating startups that have a better chance for success. I want to take this opportunity to invite you to learn more about the Huawei Cloud Spark program, to apply to it, and to really get a chance to grow your company and dare to go global. I am very grateful to Huawei, not only for the opportunity to collaborate with them, but also for supporting entrepreneurship in Latin America. And I congratulate all of those who have already signed up and made the decision to apply to this program, adopt Huawei technologies, and seek to spark their businesses.
Thank you very much, Marcus. We agree with you that we must constantly keep innovating. Next, Joaquin will tell us more in detail about Huawei Cloud Spark program and its benefits. Please, Joaquin.
Good morning. Welcome to this session. Thanks for joining us. My name is Joaquin Saldaña, and I will have the pleasure to talk with you about our Spark program at Huawei Cloud. Next, please. First, I would like to go briefly about what's Huawei. Huawei is a company with presence in more than 170 countries around the world, with more than 194,000 employees. What I would like to highlight here is that we have 96,000 employees fully devoted to R&D, and we are the company in the number 3 worldwide in terms of R&D investment. That's because we want to make our vision a reality. We want to bring digital to every person, home, and organization for a fully connected, intelligent world. Next, please. Huawei, it's working or having activity in the entire cycle of information. From the information distribution and interaction with devices, with information transmission with the entire connectivity portfolio. And we are working on the processing and storage of information with the computing power and, of course, with our public and hybrid cloud solutions. With the look back to information, learning, and inference with our AI solutions and platforms. All that cycle resides within 4 business units in Huawei: consumer, carrier, these are the mobile devices that you all know, carrier business, what we are doing with the carriers around the world. We have enterprise business, where we provide ICT solutions to every company and government around the world. And of course, our cloud business unit. This is the entire portfolio of Huawei, and today we're going to focus on cloud business unit. Next, please. Our Huawei Cloud business is the fastest growing cloud provider in Latin America. We have become one of the top players in the region. That's because our strategy of working with local partners, having local presence. So far, we have 1,200 partners in Latin America. We are working with solutions with SAP customers. We have solutions in retail, media and entertainment, online gaming. So we have a very strong portfolio on cloud solutions. Next, please. One characteristic of our solution or offering in Latin America, it's our local presence. We are an international provider with local solutions, local presence. We have 3 regions, which is Mexico, Chile, and Brazil. And we have country regions, adding Peru and Argentina. With that presence, we can provide cloud services with a very low latency, with a very good level of service. And we can complement our solutions with VR solutions for specific needs to tackle all use cases that you may have. Here's the entire details of our presence locally. As told you, we have partners in the region. We have a lot of customers. And we have technology partners, all those companies that understand deeply the technology and can implement many of the use cases. But most important, we also have consulting partners. Those are the companies that help us have a better understanding of the local needs, to understand local markets, local customers' needs, and create end-to-end solutions based on our Huawei Cloud platform. Next, please. At Huawei Cloud, we've been working not only on huge projects, but also giving back to society with our platform. And that's something that makes us very proud, and we are fully committed to work on that. Here are 3 examples of solutions that we've been involved or implementing. And with our Huawei Cloud. First one, let me talk about Rainforest Connection. Rainforest Connection, it's a solution based on our Huawei Cloud to monitor rainforest areas worldwide. Specifically, we did it in Latin America, in Costa Rica. So by hearing the rainforest, we are preventing illegal logging, and we are preserving the spider monkey. So it's a very interesting solution where a mobile phone plus some capabilities of understanding the noise of the rainforest with the transmission over a mobile network gets into our cloud platform, and with artificial intelligence and of course big data due to the volume that we are collecting, we understand and can get actions. So once the system detects a saw, it triggers an alarm to the ranger in the rainforest. That ranger can immediately go and stop the illegal logging. So that's helping the entire ecosystem. Another very important solution that we have deployed in many countries in Latin America, and I would say around the world, it's to use our cloud platform to support the fight against COVID. One important thing with the COVID is to have a scan of the lungs to understand how far the infection has gone. And that's done with a CAT scan, the tomography, and then we need to have a special radiology expert to go through it and define the level of the COVID. That takes time, and also we are using scarce resources, which is experts on that, which just takes so long. What do we do here? We have the digital input of that CAT scan. We send it to our cloud, and with artificial intelligence, we make the screening to identify if this is a positive or negative on COVID, and understand where it's the injury caused by COVID at the lung level. With this data, we then transfer to the physician, to the specialist, to continue with the treatment and has a better understanding with our initial analysis. That it has spent less time, and we've been able to provide more analysis against COVID. Another project that we have done in Latin America is in Chile, Guardianes del Bosque, where we have done something similar to what I told you we've done in Costa Rica, but in Chile to preserve a fox that is in danger. So again, we put in place the network, devices to hear and to monitor the entire environment, send it to the cloud, and with an AI, start to understand the behavior of this animal and try to help to preserve his entire environment for his life. Those are three representative projects of what we have done in Latin America with Huawei Cloud. Those are the kind of projects that we would like to work with you in the region. Next, please. So, what's the Spark program? This is important. Let's get into the details. We are here because of this program. Huawei Spark is an accelerator that we officially launched on 2020. It's founded by Huawei Cloud Business Unit. I already told you who's Huawei Cloud Business Unit. And we want to use our technological and innovation leadership and put it in your hands. Our purpose, to incubate and accelerate tech startups. That's our vision. That's what we want to do. Okay, next please. What we have seen is that the startups has a lot of tools. Well, have tools, I don't want to say it a lot. Have tools. They have VC and incubators, typically, that provide some of the needs that they have. It could be education, a platform, investment. They are also service providers that help them with probably education, a platform and part of technology. What we want to put in the table for you with this, to complement all of these initiatives, is to have a stronger technology support. Also helps you in the sales and marketing side, and of course the education and the platform. So with this we are complementing all the tools available for startups to growth, and that's what we want to do with you with this program. Next please. Why Spark program? First, financial support. We can provide up to 100K, which is a lot of money for a startup in technology, in cloud services. Two, which I consider probably one of the most important here, technical support. Of course on cloud, but also in AI. We have in our cloud solution embedded an AI platform, which is called Model Arts, where you can start rapidly creating models, using existing models, and training the models for your specific needs. Also, of course, we have all the capabilities to help you with 5G. 5G, that it's a buzzword kind of so far in Latin America, but very rapidly in the near future, it will come a reality. And we will help you go in and take advantage of that 5G. Also, edge computing and big data. Those are things where we are working. Number three, training and resources. We have Open Lab, we have developer communities, all the entire ecosystem that will help you to go fast in these cloud initiatives. Fourth, go to market. It's important that we want to work with you, go to China, use all our tools in that go-to-market effort. Going to market, it's not easy for many of the startups, and we have a worldwide sales organization that can support you. Number five, of course, is mentoring and helping you with the government founders or VCs going to get and get more money to grow. And Sparkfire. Sparkfire, it's the program where we want you to sell to Huawei, to sell with Huawei, and to sell through Huawei. We want you to use those three models and take advantage of our organization. That's why we believe this Spark program, it's a very well-defined program tailored for your needs. Next one. Of course, this program has different levels, and those levels depend on the maturity, the size, and how well positioned is the startup. So we have the first level starting having a minimum viable product, being a market development plan, and we will be working with you at that initial steps. We are trying to gather 110 startups. Level 2, we're looking for companies that has commercial operation for at least 1 year. And we are able to provide, of course, more money, all of them in public cloud credits, and we're looking for 15 startups. Level 3, companies with 2 years of operations and a annual growth rate that exceeds 50%. So we are looking there for companies that are actually growing to ignite that growth. And we will put in the table more money in credits. And we're looking for 7 startups. And the highest level, 3 years of operation with a very good annual growth rate of 80%, that has already obtained a Series A funding. And there's where we are willing to put more money in public cloud credits. So we have defined an entire landscape that can accommodate most of the startups in the region. And that's where we want you to become part of this Spark program. Please take a time to go to this QR, get more information, Please let us know you, understand your needs, and find the best way that we can work together and take advantage of this program. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much for your invitation. It's been a pleasure being with you.
Thank you very much, Joaquin. We see great potential for these technology companies and support for their own growth. Ángeles Toledo and Fernando Thompson will give us their point of view on how startups will benefit. I will give the floor first to Ángeles from her business point of view. Ángeles, please.
Thank you very much for providing me this space and the opportunity to introduce you to Huawei Cloud Spark Program. Personally, I like this type of initiatives that support startups in their digital transformation process and growth. I consider this program to have a comprehensive scope that will enable entrepreneurs to have benefits from it. In the past, humans lived in societies where there was very little change. Today, the picture is different due to the fact that we live in a world in which new technologies are invented, developed, produced, and disseminated daily at a faster rate. Modern world is different, and to be at the forefront, the value offering of a company must necessarily be linked to the very same tools that simultaneously potentiate existing markets opportunities and increase their operational efficiency. Technology indeed has become the main agent of change in our world. The time between one invention and the next is getting shorter and shorter, and so we are forced constantly to learn and adapt to new environments. The positive side of innovation and digital disruption is that it has opened a space for small and medium-sized companies to think differently, because digital transformation makes it possible for companies to meet their needs by offering quick and accurate answers. The support that the Huawei Cloud Spark Program gives to startups makes it possible for technology businesses to be able to meet the new needs and demands that the market currently has, and efficiently gives them the opportunity to get ahead of the game. We have seen time and again that innovation has shortened the cycles. It seems that every day a better and newer levels are possible. Startups are constantly pushed to adapt faster. There's no waiting time. There must be one step ahead, adding tools and technologies to help them grow in an effective way. In my experience, I have seen companies that stay in their comfort zone, operating within their traditional processes. They're not seeing the great opportunities that are there to be taken. Sadly, it is one of the main causes of their stagnation. When trying to catch up and adapt, they begin to lag, and it makes it very difficult to understand and meet the new needs of their initial market now has. We must bear in mind that innovation is not limited only to startups. Consumers constantly seek in their day-to-day other options, services, or products that provide benefits and better meet their changing needs. Expanding internationally was years ago something that was only part of strategies of large multinational companies. The option to explore international trade has been reinforced in recent years by the economic crisis, which has pushed companies, and above all small businesses and startups, to seek a way out of a collapsed domestic market. When thinking internationally, it is very important to consider the different options that the consumer now has. Many previous barriers that made it an entry complicated and that hindered its insertion to a new market has now changed. It is easier for companies to open new paths of commerce currently. The entry into the international market allows a startup to expand their client portfolio and by consequence increase sales. It also allows to improve the management of resources and the competitiveness, which has a direct effect on better products sold in the market. A digital transformation strategy not only seeks to boost your product or service, but also the adoption of it will have a direct impact on your processes such as time reduction or becoming more efficient and capable. And naturally, the reduction costs results in a much more income, which is always good news for businesses. In this new context, having the support of Huawei Cloud Spark Program is crucial because not only you will have the benefit of these cloud services, you'll also have an expert ally in technology issues, obtaining the opportunity to boost the evolution of your product or service. During this process, you will experience growth, a better market fit, and greater consumer satisfaction. Internally, companies will be able to see a more efficient and optimized organization that will be possible to focus on relevant issues, those that will guarantee the path to continuous business growth. Huawei Cloud Spark Program makes available both to startups that are newly formed and those that have already had several years marketing their products and services, completely free benefits in addition to expertise in cloud services such as go-to-market support and attendance at marketing events. The goal of this wide spectrum program is business growth in other areas outside of technological development. Lastly, the companies that will be part of this program will not only be able to advance in their path of innovation, but they will also be able to be much more competitive, not only in the market they're currently in, but also venture to other markets that are much more robust and obviously increase their sales. I strongly recommend that you apply to this unique one-time opportunity that Huawei Cloud Spark Program is offering to startups in Latin America. Thank you very much for watching, and we look forward to hearing from you.
Thank you very much, Angeles. Let's go now to Fernando to talk to us from the technology angle. Fernando, please.
Nowadays, solutions involve the integration of different elements, which must be intercommunicated in real time. Since the implementation of new ways of working and collaboration, the organization members are placed in different geographical locations around the world. And all the elements that provide information to the solution, whether from automatic machine to a collaborator, have equal importance. Doesn't matter. Because of these technological solutions, must have a strong processing, and of course, communication support can be accessed from any network connection point, anytime, anywhere. Information without order, without analysis or understanding is useless to us. I will even dare to say that without the Huawei Cloud Spark program, you could win a very interesting ally in the life of an entrepreneur, in the environment of creators and integrators of solutions, or the day-to-day life and organization as a customer end-to-end. This program encompasses the high points of technological solutions and operation of organizations with a significant degree of technological implementation. The program is so well structured that led the aforementioned entities to have access to the processing and storage with safe, fast, and efficient data centers. It would practically give you the tools that have equal conditions to a provider better services streaming from the technological implementations. With the programs of artificial intelligence tools, startups will be focused on the products, operations, and solutions provided to the customers, increasing the value and also the experience for the end users. Support for 5G and edge solutions has been never seen before so easy and powerful. Many startup companies and the government in our region did not use technologies because there was no real support from suppliers. In the case of Huawei Cloud Spark Program, is worried about the support with the suite of technological support and offering an accomplishment that will undeniably help startups to give peace of mind to the customers. Technology is evolving day by day. Obsolescence is becoming faster. Our new techniques and methods to solve a need to come out of the world. The better training you have, the more you will remain in the force and will adapt the necessary skills to survive in the technological ecosystem. Based on experience and survival in the global market, the program has the sensitivity to combine training for IT professionals, accompanied by a laboratory that allows the validating of the new operations, becoming a great benefit for all the creators. The Spark program brings the benefit of saving time and flattering the learning curve of the business technology world for the startups. With the benefit of the mentioned an introduction for markets that business can have alone by themselves, accelerating growth and being backed up by the largest private company in the world, Huawei.
Very valuable words from all our speakers and experts. Now, we will move on to a small session of questions that we have been asked about the program and its benefits. Joaquin, what is the security level of Huawei Cloud warranted?
Well, security, it's an issue that nobody should be worried when talking about cloud, not because it's not important. It's a key element of any operation, security. But fortunately, when we are talking with a cloud service provider as Huawei Cloud, we have already taken care of all the security environment. And I can tell you that no company can be more secure in their environment than they were inside a cloud service provider as Huawei Cloud. Why? Because we make a lot of investments, a lot of security certifications are embedded in our cloud infrastructure. So all of our tenants can be sure that we are secure and we are complying with all the relevant security certifications in the world. Not local certifications, but worldwide certifications.
Perfect. Joaquin, now to continue with Huawei Cloud Spark program's benefit, what aspect is Huawei looking to develop in the incubation and acceleration processes?
To give you an answer, let me start with what's the vision of Huawei. Our vision as a company is to bring connectivity to every person, company, and organization for a fully connected, intelligent world. That's the vision. To make that vision possible, we are convinced that there are four main technologies that has to be impulsed. Those are broadband access in the form of fiber optics for mobile communication for 4G in all our region, and coming very soon, hopefully, it will be 5G. So we have broadband access. The second technology that we have to take care of is cloud services. Cloud services because it's the most powerful environment to develop digital solutions, because it's lowering all the barriers of entrance to newcomers especially for startups. The third technology is IoT, because everything is sensed and everything can be sensed nowadays. So the amount of information that it's producing nowadays and communicated, it's very relevant. And the fourth, and by far not the least, is artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence that it's providing all the tools to get a better of this understanding of the existing environments and learning based upon the experience. If you see our cloud environment, we are touching two of those, at least two of those technologies, which are cloud services itself and artificial intelligence, which is a landscape embedded our Huawei Cloud with model arts. And I can talk about another technologies that are embedded in the cloud landscape, such as Daju for big data, and big data is the answer to IoT. So with this program, we are giving more impulse to three, at least two of those four technologies that are the pillars to generate and go towards our vision. So we see cloud as one of the keystones for digital development, and digital development means economical development. And at the end, it's impacting in a very positive way human life. That's our vision and what we are trying to achieve with this program.
Thanks, Joaquin, for your support.
You're welcome, and thanks for the invitation.
Fernando, could you tell us, please, what is the advantage of uploading a product or service to the cloud in terms of business results?
First, the digitalization of the products of the company itself should be a natural step for every company today. It allows reduction in costs related with the infrastructure, provides great flexibility in the operation and the customer services, and allows access to better services in the clouds. All this leads to a more efficient, secure, and higher quality operation, in addition to having a centralized work tools that provides collaborative environment for the organization.
Okay, that's an interesting point of view. Now, let's talk about digital transformation. Marcos, in your own experience, what has been the growth of companies that go digital?
Companies that have gone digital have grown between 26 and 62% versus the competition. There are very many factors to determine this growth potential, but the transformation, driven mainly by the pandemic, has made a clear difference amongst companies that decide to take this step. This is why Huawei's initiative is so important, to help companies in LATAM to achieve their technology potential.
Well, to close this session, Angeles, could you please tell us how has consumer versus business digitalizations fared? In your opinion, does the offering meet the customer's need?
Consumers now demand shorter delivery times and faster responses, more product or service options and flexibility, higher quality, and have higher expectations that they seek to meet. This, in combination with increasing competition, creates a faster-moving marketplace and demands new strategies for leveraging tools such as the cloud. Given this situation, in the market, supply is constantly improving to meet market needs. Therefore, companies must be able to react and lead these changes.
Okay, thank you, Angeles. I thank our speakers for their time, and I would like to reiterate the invitation to all the Latin American startups to apply to the program, which will give them great benefits, such as the ones that we have been already talked today about, in order to boost their growth and bring them closer to success. We will take a short break now to move on the success cases where 3 startups will tell us more about their interest in the program and how it will benefit each of them personally. Okay, welcome back, everyone. For this part, we will have the presence of the startup Scantist, who is passionate about helping businesses, large and small as well, to build secure applications, free from vulnerabilities without compromising on development speed and security expertise. And Medi Startup, a digital health platform based on a private network of medical providers for the benefit of the people, and Learning Startup as well, a company dedicated to personalized developments focused on education and knowledge acquisition in an effective way for the user. To begin with, let's see the story of Scantist and Huawei Spark Program.
With the trend of digitization, basically software is everywhere, from the website, mobile apps, to IoT applications. The more we embrace software, the more it is important that software, they need to be secured. I'm a computer scientist. I conduct R&D in the field of cybersecurity, software engineering, and artificial intelligence. I think later we can really open a new course on this topic. The attacks will become a very common phenomenon in the coming world. Any single one of these critical vulnerabilities can lead your system to be hacked and controlled by the attacker. That is very obvious reason cybersecurity is important. I think as a computer scientist, you should not let the things to just be algorithm in the research paper. You should turn that into something really can be used.
You know, the requirements are high. I'm like, it's fine.
So this is the kind of feeling when we really start the Scantist journey.
Okay.
We worked with a big ambition that we will very soon have useful solutions or product, not only finding the vulnerability, but also tell you how to fix the vulnerability.
Until like the last 3 years. We're really starting to have like legacy code issues.
Yeah, I think we need to probably look into go into a more systematic approach.
Yeah.
We immediately faced many different kind of challenges. Now we are not just building some research prototype, we are building commercial viable product. The quality of the product need to meet the customer expectation. This is the kind of big transition for me from Q researcher into this business mindset. If you are not able to attract investment at the right time, company may run out of cash, and the journey will also automatically stop. You need to have a very strong mindset, and you need to make sure everything is working, and you need to worry about everything that is not working. Especially for the startup company in the early stage, any part, if it's not working well, the company may fail. Huawei Spark program came for us is really perfect timing. We are scientists until spin-off focusing on application security, and my name is Liu Yang, the CEO of the company, and today they help us to reposition ourselves from a traditional enterprise sales solution into a SaaS services so that any developer can use our services directly from anywhere in the world. So this is a much scalable go-to-market positioning for Scantis. I think that is a big help for us.
Okay, so pipeline building, we basically saying we need to get more customer leads for you, right?
We have hired customer already, so we can use that as a reference. And even locally, we have a list of potential customers.
Right, for the
Yes.
regulations.
Yeah.
And we've done a POC and everything with them. We're just like waiting to like move towards the commercial side. Right?
Wow.
It'll be a smallish deal, but
Okay.
it's great.
I like that story.
If you want to have a more deep assessment for the team or product or capabilities, I think Scantis can do it easily.
Actually, we can make that part of our offering to VCC.
Yeah.
To say, all the portfolio company will be given a free scan or something.
Yeah, sure. We have received very generous support from Huawei Spark team, which allow us to use the Huawei infrastructure for free. And they are also offering the free marketing support and sales activities. With that, I think Scantis will have very, very different futures. For example, there's a Huawei developer conference. Scantis got the opportunity to speak in one of the slots to promote our solutions. So this is one very concrete instance. We got big help from Huawei Spark program. Yeah. This is the thing. This is the things I'm really looking forward toward. Right? You gradually see the solutions you are developing can generate real values in the real world. And this is the moment that you feel that the entrepreneurship, the effort we're putting in actually bring value. For me, it is a mission, it's a responsibility, it is a duty to continue the R&D in this space to develop more effective solutions so that potentially we can make the world a better place.
When we look back at the Huawei Spark program, there were two key wins for us at Scantist. The first was the optimization of our sales process. While initially we used to close about 16% of our deals, after the Huawei Spark program, we were able to bring that number up to almost 40% in a matter of few months. This greatly turbocharged our sales process, shortened our cycles, and made sure that we were closing more deals faster than ever. In addition to that, once a deal was closed, we were able to work with the Huawei Spark technology teams to be able to make sure that our delivery processes were also streamlined. This meant that we were deploying dedicated cloud instances for our customers in a matter of days or even hours, something that would previously take us a week or more. This greatly reduced the workload for our engineering and DevOps teams, and is something that we continue to optimize and work alongside the Huawei Spark team to this day. Being a part of the Huawei Spark program was a truly transformational journey for us. It is something that helped us grow as an organization in ways we never imagined. While we walked in hoping to optimize our cloud infrastructure, we walked away with connections to the VC community, opening doors to customers that we never thought we would reach out to, and learning so much more than we could have hoped. For anybody who is looking or considering whether they should be a part of this program, the answer to that question is a resounding yes. Go for it and you will not regret it.
Thanks, Rohan. Now I will give the opportunity to Pablo Aguirre. He is the Chief Executive Officer of Medi, to tell us a little bit more about this company.
Hello. Thank you for inviting us to this space. We appreciate the opportunity to be part of the Huawei Cloud Spark Program. I am Pablo Aguirre from Mexico, and I co-founded Medi in 2017. we start as a health tech startup and pivot to an insurtech business model. Our mission is to make health insurance smart, affordable, and accessible to have a great health care for everyone in Mexico and in a second stage, LATAM. Today, we are taking part in this old, huge, and unattended market. Actually, we are covered with more than 30,000 users with our health plans, and we are looking who help us to grow up faster. It is a reality today for more than 30 million people in Mexico that health services access is an issue. Due to it, I also lost family. Many inspirations come from the idea to avoid this situation for other Mexican families. Our solution is technological based on prevention and data analysis to get covered early the most frequent medical expenses in order to avoid the highest cost of illness. We built an entire digital ecosystems to be preventive and modular. I believe that the digitalization have the potential to improve the healthcare access, to reduce expenses, and put into the hands the service to people who didn't have it before. We're taking action into the creation of new healthcare models. For many, the Huawei Cloud Spark Program is the perfect opportunity for growth, not only in terms to cloud services, but also improving the efficiency of key processes and open new doors to make new users. Also, it will provide the benefits to improve our cost, helping us to reach our mission to give accessible services. We are seeking to improve our services, get better implementation and deliveries to our clients. This could help to introduce us to new markets, evolve new technologies, and embrace bigger clients opportunities that right now we can't cover for our limitations. As well, the mentoring for our technical team is very attractive benefit. Giving us update allows us to respond more effectively and efficiently to our demands to our current market may have. Mainly because the constant digital transformation that not only startups are living, but also the exposure that consumers have every day to new technologies that facilitate the solution of their needs. Being competitive and go one step forward versus our competitors and other factors of great importance for our growth. Providing innovative services that meet unique or not common features will contribute to Mark I more services, value proposition, seeking to ensure satisfied customers. We invite you to consider Huawei Cloud Spark Program as a great opportunity to get new knowledge and open your mind to new opportunities that can give you new benefits to short and long term.
Thank you very much, Pablo. Now we will learn more about learning.
Thank you for inviting us to be part of the Huawei Cloud Spark program and this event that gives us the space to share our interest in the program. At Learning, we created customized products for our clients, developments such as educational video games, virtual reality, and augmented reality to accelerate the learning process in areas such as education, advertising, and training. We focus on transforming the traditional contents used to acquire knowledge, such as books, infographics, presentations, manuals, and adapt them to the digital era with a pedagogical component that allows acquiring and retaining knowledge in a better way, reducing the forgetting curve and climbing to the higher levels of the Bloom taxonomy. In terms of copyrights, we have works of 5 games and some characters created for those games that we distribute through Fundación Learning. The quality of our products and customer service has resulted in an 80% retention rate of clients who request services with us more than once. And we are always at the forefront of new technologies, both those that are already in the market, as well as those that are about to come out, as well as in the case with virtual reality and augmented reality, and of course now with mixed reality. The opportunity that Huawei Cloud Spark program gives us, not only in terms of cloud services, but the support they offer opens doors to improve our process, reducing time and improving our efficiency of our products. Compared to other initiatives, Huawei offers us support beyond that included in the provisioning service, its infrastructure, knowledge, and technologies that are very attractive, mainly to boost our products. And we currently have an increase of our value proposition for new customers. In addition, we got to market support, and the invitation to marketing events attracts our attention. We previously opened our service to other markets that are not educational, but sporadically. The benefits mentioned above will gives us more confidence and support to be able to fully open new markets in which we have already detected potential. Another point that attracts our attention is the technological expertise that Huawei has. We would like to have support to improve our products so that they can evolve and anticipate needs of our current and new markets, generating a cutting-edge product. For the results and momentum that our products and other areas internally get, thanks to the Huawei Cloud Spark program, we are looking to open our way in Spain, France, and Switzerland, countries that where we have detected that our current market is present, as well as continuing to grow in the countries where we already have presence, such as Colombia, Guatemala, and of course here in Mexico. We have already had experience in a more diversified markets such as BTL and 360 advertising, automotive, health, and human resources of some corporates. Thanks to the program, we seek to make our products more competitive, and we can develop more in these markets in order to open new branches within our catalog and thus introduce us completely to effectively within the offer. We invite all those present at this event not to think not just twice and take that step to apply to the program. The benefits and results you will get are unparalleled. Also, startups, we must adopt new technologies to be more competitive, not only within our country. These types of opportunities that arise, we must take advantage of them and stop being in our comfort zone and boost not only business, but also the ecosystem.
Thank you for this participation. To continue talking about how you can benefit from this program, we have a series of questions that we would like you to help us to answer. First, Pablo, what do you expect from Huawei's support beyond the cloud?
We are looking for training support, such as webinars that will allow us to have a better understanding of the tools. This way, we will be able to optimize our processes and offer an improved product to our client. It will help us to have a better adaptation to these technologies.
Thanks, Pablo, for sharing. Now, what do learning expect from Huawei's support beyond the cloud?
Improve the development process of new projects and more agile process that result in better products. Skip steps that right now are making us don't offer better times to deliver the products, and it will help us to add more value propositions to our clients.
Okay, thank you very much for your comments. Now, we would like to know what are the benefits that learning expect when the products migrate to the cloud?
We would like to have an approach and monitoring from specialists who can give us fresh and professional visions of our products in order to make improvements. Our product has to be in constant update, seeking to be one step forward from customers and final users' needs.
Thank you very much. Now, what are the benefits that MEDI expect when the products migrate to the cloud as well?
Offer more security in the products. We already have to give more certainty to users. This issue is very relevant for us because we have to respond in moments of greater uncertainty for our users.
Excellent. Thank you very much. To finish now this section, what are your goals from implementing the cloud service? Pablo, please, could you start?
Increase sales by having a better security and stability in the operation of the products and that they are available at the time they are required.
Optimize processes, reduce the cost, and facilitate collaboration between the companies themselves to achieve the efficiencies we have been seeking. Another goal that we are seeking is to have the opportunity to have correct insertion of new markets.
Thank you so much, Mehdi and Lerny, to talk us about their expectations. As you can see, a wide variety of startups can applicate to the Huawei's Cloud Spark program and receive all the benefits that we talk about today. Don't think more about and take the decision to give a spark to your business. With this, we conclude this event. We hope that your doubts have been solved and that you don't wait any longer to register your companies. Thanks again to the experts who shared their knowledge and experiences with us, but above all, to all the attendees who gave us their time for this event. Thank you very much.